All right, guys, I want to talk to you about this. Now, this is basically the pressure sensor on your GE dishwasher. And so when this part, now these rarely ever go bad. Sometimes you'll have where your dishwasher is stuck in drain. It sounds like it's washing. So a lot of times customers say, oh, my dishwasher is just stuck on wash. And so where your screen or your filter is, that round piece that you turn to clean, that's your screen. So when your screen is dirty and you don't empty your dishes when you should, or rinse your dishes off, what's happening is the debris that bypasses the filter gets pushed into here. And when it does, it causes a restriction. So this is a pressure sensor. And what it does, when water enters the dishwasher, it goes into this part. And there's a diaphragm in here. I'll open it shortly. And it gets a signal, sends a signal via the terminals. And it tells the board that the machine has enough water and it's not overflowing. You can start washing. When that signal is not registered, meaning when the water goes in, the board does not get a signal, so it automatically turns on the drain pump, goes into a drain, and it's super annoying. So you can clean these out and have changed maybe one out of maybe like, I don't know, 40 or so dishwashers. Have not actually replaced them. They rarely go bad. So a customer insisted that he wanted to replace. I cleaned it out, and he goes, can you just replace it? So we did. He wanted to replace it. Some customers are like that, so you give them what they want. So this was one of the old ones, and I'm going to open it up. Now, I'm not sure if it's this one or this one that was at the customer's house. So one of these is going to be cleaner than the other. I don't know which. I may actually have a few of these laying around. So, all right. So to open it, you do pry this tab just a little bit that way and this one that way. I already kind of did it. And now you're going to push this. You really can't mess it up the way it goes. So pretty straightforward. Okay, you can see down in that area. Sometimes you get food debris, so you want to make sure that's nice and clean. If you do open these up, clean them well. Now, be super careful here. You do have an O-ring or a gasket of some sort right there. You want to make sure that is seated properly right there when you put it back. If not, you're going to leak. Now, this one you can see it's pretty clean. So maybe this was the one that was cleaned, but he still wanted to replace. So we're going to open the other one and see if that one is dirty. Again, when you put it together, just make sure that the O-ring is seated properly. In fact, you could actually put it on back here first, because it actually seats on this piece here where it fits right over it. Now make sure it seats. If it's not seated good, you're gonna 100% get a leak, and then you'll just have to redo it. All right, that looks pretty good. And you'll know once you set it down. If it's too tight, you will know once you actually pop it in. Okay, so now that's like a false set. You want to make sure it's seated all the way at the base. And if it's not going, you have to make sure you push, and they should lock in on the top. One side is right here, and the other side still needs to go down. There you go. So you got to make sure everything is seated on the top, otherwise it will leak. And always make sure you check for leaks before putting on the kick plate. All right, so let's open the other one. Again, pretty straightforward. Ah, nice. So this one you can see, this one was not cleaned at all. Now, you can see under here, it's just a tiny diaphragm that takes the pressure. Once the water enters this, you have a seal here, an O-ring. Water enters, and it sends a signal in this little tube port. And this one is totally sealed up. So this machine was not getting a signal at all. So we're going to clean it off. See that? And it still has junk in there. So this you would have to use maybe a tiny brush. Nothing sharp, because you don't want to damage the diaphragm. The diaphragm is like a bladder, and you do not want to damage that. You damage it, yes, you'll have to replace this piece. So just be mindful. Dawn dishwashing liquid or something gentle, a toothbrush, and just work your way around it to get it cleaned. And that's it. Keep your filter in your dishwasher, keep it clean. Rinse your dishes as much as you can and keep your filter clean, and you won't have a problem with that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to clean this one up and probably keep it for, when we get another unit in or something. All right, thanks for watching.